Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Two Sisters Writing and Publishing channel. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, and I am so grateful that you're joining me here today to celebrate in, the International Day of Peace. I am so grateful that you're here. This is actually my first time going live on YouTube, and I'm so excited because we are building a repertoire of videos for you to enjoy. And I want to introduce what we do. So Okay, so I am Elizabeth Ann Atkins, and with my sister, Catherine M. Greenspan, we created a company called Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. We've always loved to write and publish books, so we're about to publish book number 25. Really, really excited. And so one of our books is my memoir. It's called God's Answer is No: Lessons from a Spiritual Life. I love spirituality and I love sharing how to overcome challenges. And therefore, in this book, I teach you how to do things like meditate and find peace. And today is the International Day of Peace, and I want to share 3 things that you can do to cultivate inner peace and then to cultivate peace in the world. We can't cultivate peace in the world unless we have inner peace. And I've been on a lifetime quest to achieve this. I've learned a lot of things that I share in my book, and I want to share them with you now. So, first, when I was born, my father asked God to make me a princess of peace. A princess of peace. He did that because the year I was born, it was the summer of 1967, when there were race riots all across America, when the civil rights movement was still going on, when interracial marriage had just been legalized in the 16 remaining states where it was illegal when my parents married. My mother is African American and Italian American, and my father was white, French, English, and Native American. So when I was born in the midst of this racial strife in the United States, my father asked God to make me a princess of peace because I symbolized the colorblind love that they shared. I symbolize the hope for interracial unity that they represented, and that many, many, many more interracial couples had helped cultivate at that time. Because since I was born, the numbers of interracial births have quintupled. So, my mission in life is to serve as that princess of peace. And I created a sort of literary ministry to cultivate human harmony through the written and spoken word. And then Catherine and I, my sister, we started our company, and we've since published 24 books that showcase this message as well. We just organically attracted very high profile, accomplished people who shared our vision for diversity, inclusion, equality, and justice. We're so grateful for that. Our authors, who I'm showcasing here in book talks on our channel, include doctors, lawyers, judges, surgeons, executives, women who have shattered the black and glass ceiling in corporate America, innovators, spiritual leaders, and people who are just defying the odds to achieve success despite being born during segregation in the South, or being born with all the odds against them to even survive. We're so grateful for the opportunity to showcase these amazing people and amazing stories. But for right now, on my debut live broadcast on YouTube, I want to help you learn 3 things you could do every day to cultivate inner peace. Number one is to create some kind of ritual, a ritual that makes you feel peaceful. I'll give you a few examples. Every morning I have my coffee. Now, coffee might sound like an ordinary activity, but I make it a ritual. I use a special cup. I grind my beans and use my French press the night before so it's super strong. And in the morning, I heat it up. I pour it into my cup. I use my organic creamer. I inhale the scent. I make it a sensory extravaganza. I love the scent. I look at the color of the beautiful creaminess. I hold the hot cup. I dip my spoon into it and savor it spoonful by spoonful because it's just too good to gulp. I'm quiet. I'm listening to something inspirational. I may be journaling at the same time. And I'm setting the tone for the day, and that's one of peace. Now, I fiercely protect this sanctuary that I create around my ritual. I do that by not making a certain phone call to a certain person who I know is edgy and, like that. I make certain that I have the right music, the right tone, undisturbed 10 minutes that I know I can have all to myself. That's a ritual. Another ritual that I have is in the evening. I make tea, I journal, and I listen to soft music while I read the newspaper or something soothing. And I do it in a room where I have soft lighting and beautiful scents. And this is my wind down routine that makes me feel really good. It's like another sanctuary moment. So, one way to cultivate peace within yourself is to have a daily ritual. Another way that you can do that is to journal. I mentioned that journaling is one of my rituals, but you can journal as an act unto itself, and it'll make you feel really good. Journaling is magic. Journaling allows you to purge negative energy from your body, your feelings, whatever's making you mad or anxious, write about it. Whether you write with a pen on paper or in a notebook or on a screen with a keyboard, just tap away and just expel all that angst, and you're going to feel so good. That's my go to tool. No matter where I am, I just write down what I'm feeling, and boom, it's like the angst lifts from my shoulders. It's awesome. You can journal for 5 minutes or 50 minutes. And what it does is not only purge you of that negative energy and help you feel inner peace, but it helps you chronicle your day, which is awesome. So you can reflect on what you did accomplish that day, and it makes you feel good. So, the second way that you can cultivate inner peace is to journal. The third awesome thing that you can do to cultivate inner peace is to meditate. So, a lot of people talk about meditation. They say you should meditate. And then a lot of people say, I can't meditate. It's too hard. My mind is too noisy. It won't calm down. What should I do? Well, I've been meditating for 10 years. My meditation teacher, Dr. Rama, taught me a very simple technique that I started using. He said our minds are like a million wild horses running in different directions. Well, the way to combat that is to just start, like with anything. So you sit calmly, you sit still, and you can sit with your legs crossed if that's comfortable, with something separating you between the floor, like a rug or a blanket or pillow. And you put your hands like this, and you rest your wrists on your knees. You inhale deeply. It's called pranayama. Pranayama is a breathing technique that you can use that primes your brain and body for meditation. I'll show you real quick. You take your thumb and you press it to one side of your nose and you inhale. Then you take your ring finger and exhale. And then you do that over and over. But here's what you can also do. I breathe in love. I exhale conflict. I inhale peace. I exhale anxiety. I inhale joy. I exhale worry. And then you can just keep doing that. And it literally gives you an oxygen buzz. It feels so good. So then, now that you're primed with oxygen and the breathing act has relaxed you somewhat, close your eyes and think about your forehead, your jaw, your shoulders. You might have some tension there. So just put some attention there to diffuse the tension and calm it. Imagine it like melting butter. So the stress is just melting away. So then close your eyes, press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Like you said, put your hands like this on your legs or just sit calmly in a chair with your feet firmly on the floor. And then you just say one simple sound that's going to create a sound bath for you. A sound bath that will literally wash away the negative energy around you and instill you with inner peace. So, again, when I first started meditating 10 years ago, major chaos in my mind. I didn't like it at all. It felt like there were 10 TV stations blasting bad news all at once. But when I practiced this every night before bed, just for a few minutes, pretty soon I started to get peace. I started to get clarity. Meditation was something I looked forward to every evening. So here's what you do. Just like you trust your phone when you have the password to Wi Fi, you can connect to information and people everywhere. The same as in meditation. There's this sound Om, O-M. I'm sure you've heard it before. Om. Well, Om is like the universal tone that connects you to the universal field of knowledge, the cosmos, the universe, God, source, creator, the divine, the spirit realm, or your inner voice, whatever your spiritual beliefs, it doesn't matter. It connects you to this place of peace. So you sit comfortably, you close your eyes, you press your tongue to the top of the roof of your mouth. You inhale, and then you say an elongated Om. And at the same time, you savor the sensation of the sound vibration all around you. I'm telling you, it feels so good. So let's do it. Let's inhale and say Om together. Inhale. Om. One more time. Om. That feels so good. Peace is the word that I feel. Peace. It literally washes away stress, anxiety, worry, fear, calms the body, calms the mind. Meditation boosts your immune system. Meditation reduces your heart rate. I am not a doctor, so my disclaimer here is that meditation is something that I personally use and I feel better when I use it and I recommend it. But I'm not a doctor, so just know that. But meditation is an ancient technique, and the one I just showed you is something that has transformed me. There's all kinds of different meditation techniques that you can use, but that's my tip number 3 on how to cultivate inner peace for yourself. So once you achieve inner peace in yourself, how can you cultivate peace in the world? Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. So now that you're cultivating peace in yourself, the way that you can help create a more peaceful world is to first use your imagination. Now, that means envision your version of a peaceful world. We hear peace on earth, we hear world peace, we hear those terms all the time, but what do they really mean? Sit down and just think about, use your imagination to envision, what does peace on earth look like? That's the number one thing you can do, is know what it looks like, and then we can know where we're going or trying to get. That's my first tip for helping you cultivate world peace. The second thing that you can do to cultivate world peace is to write out your version. Something happens with the act of writing where you activate energy within yourself, within the universe to manifest what you're writing. It works magic. So write out your vision of world peace, what that looks like, what that feels like, how to achieve it. That's my second tip. Write out your vision for world peace. And the third one, of course, is take action, get involved, join a group, write to your leaders, campaign to be a leader. Use everyday interactions, conversations, interactions, platforms, social media, whatever you have, wherever you have the opportunity to express messages and actions of peace, do so. We each as individuals have so much power to make change. And when we join with other people who share that vision of world peace, as people are doing today, as we celebrate this International Day of Peace, you have the power to make a difference. So use your voice, use your actions, use your vote, use your ability to campaign for public office, use your ability to persuade people to see the more peaceful way. Peace is power. And so I appreciate that you've taken time today to share this moment on the International Day of Peace as I have my debut live YouTube experience to share these 6 tips with you, how to cultivate inner peace and how to cultivate peace in the world. My name is Elizabeth Ann Atkins, and I'm co-creator of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, and we use the written and spoken word to cultivate peace, diversity, inclusion, harmony, love, success. So I welcome you here to our channel. If you found that this video has been valuable for you, please do like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions about how to cultivate peace in yourself, please do drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And also, please hit that notification bell so we can know, you can know every time we upload a new video. Catherine and I are actually going to come on this evening at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific time to begin our vidcast, our video podcast where we talk about 10,000 things, the 10,000 things you need to know if you're writing and publishing a book. Because when we started our company, we realized there were 10,000 things we needed to know to successfully execute this divine life mission of writing and publishing and promoting books that we believe can help change the world. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, and I'm so happy that you joined me for my live YouTube stream today. Again, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell. Hope you can join us tonight. And check out all our other videos here featuring our amazing authors during book talks. I have these interviews called book talks, where I interview our authors who talk about the insights, instructions, and inspiration that they write about to help you open a new chapter in your life to live bigger, better, and helping the world in the meantime. Again, I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, and I'm absolutely delighted to talk with you today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.